Fox has always been, in my opinion, ahead of the curve in terms of making its inventory available for programmatic, both linearly and digitally. I started Fox about 3.5 years ago, and they already had a fairly robust programmatic business. On the linear side, we make our inventory available to essentially our linear SSP slash marketplace, and that is any excess inventory that we have available on the linear side. The marketplace buyers would go in, determine if that's the inventory they want, purchase, and those instruction sets would come back to us. We would manually configure that within our linear ad server. On the digital side, anything that is not sold by direct is made available to programmatic. And what's even cooler is now with some of the new tools like programmatic guaranteed, like First Look, we're able to bump up programmatic higher in the tech stack at times where it does compete directly with the direct sold inventory. So it gives programmatic a much fairer shot at getting some of that premium inventory, especially if somebody is willing to pay for it through programmatic pipes at a higher CPM than they would pay for direct. We definitely want to take that money.
So is it direct deals? Is it bidded deals?
Yep.
What does the marketplace look like?
Sure. So we see a good mix. I would say the majority of our inventory right now, programmatic inventory, has been biddable through biddable PMPs. We'll set those up at a buyer's request based on the inventory types they want, or if it's just a plain sort of ROS sort of PMP that they want to take advantage of here at Fox. But then we also do support programmatic guaranteed. So that is guaranteed inventory that competes higher in our tech stack against direct. So we get a good mix. So we have some buyers who essentially want that guarantee and want to use the programmatic pipes they already have in place and the budgets they have allocated for that in place. So those folks would go through the PG side, and then you have others who are more comfortable in the bidded atmosphere, and those folks transact through PMPs. So early on, we had a number of SSPs plugged into our inventory, and we were trying to do an apples to apples comparison to see kind of who would win out over the rest, or at least stand a little higher than the rest, whether that be through technology, whether that be through the demand that they could bring in, and also service and support is another key factor that is often overlooked. So I would say in the past 2 years, we whittled that down to a few key partners that we utilize, and they've been great for us, continuing to sort of evolve from a technology standpoint. They're able to take advantage of OpenRTB. They're able to take advantage of data now, which is a huge thing that we're starting to see through our programmatic buyers. More and more buyers are trying to layer on data. So I feel like the core SSPs that we have right now, from now to 2 years ago, is night and day in terms of the complexity and the service and support that they offer. It has definitely been a very large evolution fairly fast, fairly quickly. In, I would say, the past 9 months, we've seen more and more advertisers looking to measure in an aggregate fashion across their entire programmatic buy, and that covers multiple publishers, not just Fox. So we're getting requests to support measurement studies. We're getting requests to support sort of more robust delivery reporting, indicating where their campaigns ran, on what content, etc. So definitely buyers and working with their DSPs have become a lot smarter in terms of packaging together and providing the visibility and transparency on their overall buy. So Fox is doing what we can to support them. In this world with CCPA and guidelines around what data can be shared, we work very closely with our legal team to make sure that the reporting that we do expose to DSPs and buyers is as compliant as possible, but also as transparent as they need to conduct their business. I think with the quarantine that we've all experienced, the influx of the amount of TV viewers that all publishers are seeing and broadcasters are seeing now, coupled with the somewhat decline in the advertising budgets that are going out, you're finding buyers becoming smarter about how they target folks. The spray and pray and hope you find your right customers methodology or mantra, I think, is going to the wayside. What we're seeing is more and more advertisers want to find the exact household demographic that they're looking for. So they're layering data, they're bringing their own data, or they're bringing third-party data of potential customers that they're trying to target. So definitely there's been an increase in the amount of data trying to be used and that they're bringing to deals. And then I think we touched on it before, the amount of reporting to validate that that targeting was as accurate as possible. They were finding the users that they were looking for is huge. I think also you're going to start seeing some of the advertiser budgets who have declined and have essentially got hit hard with the COVID crisis, travel, autos, things that essentially were big purchases and sometimes luxury purchases. Those buyers are going to now strictly target the folks that they know that have the disposable income, who are still looking to travel or still looking to make those big purchases, rather than just essentially hit a broad demographic.